What is up, everyone? Sorry, it's been a little while since the last video. I have been really busy with the business, but I've also been busy getting started with the summer, taking some vacations with the family, and really just enjoying life as a business owner. I talked a lot in previous videos about how much time I'm dedicating to this, and while it is more than what my corporate job was, it is flexible, and I am spending the time that I would like to spend rather than a 9 to 5. So it has been really busy, but I've also been able to spend a lot of time in the places that I've wanted, which means on the weekends, I am focused on my kids and my family. After school, I am focused on my kids and my family. And yeah, I'm just glowing, man. Seriously, it is an amazing feeling to be in this position. One, because the business has been really good and successful so far. That obviously helps me feel really good about the decisions that I'm making and what is happening in my personal life. And I'll talk a little bit about what that looks like today. But yeah, just thanks so much for watching the previous two videos. I would love to keep this going, and just the reaction that you guys have had, some of the comments asking for updates, that's made me feel really good and really positive about what this looks like going forward. Really just, again, as a personal journal to myself to kind of track and follow along what's been happening. So what has been happening since the last video? It has been a lot of onboarding, which has been awesome. I offer two different services. One is a one-time financial planning engagement. Usually that's 4 to 6 meetings where I'm building a comprehensive plan, delivering a roadmap and an action plan for my clients. And then the other is an ongoing management where they bring in assets. I'm managing that on a discretionary basis, and those clients are paying me in assets under management fee. Business has been really balanced on both of those. I think the way that I like to talk about advice and the way that I like to serve people, I'm really agnostic to which one you pick. I want you to get the most value out of it. So a lot of my financial planning clients, they felt really confident about staying the course, about staying invested. What they have not felt confident in is, what is their number to retire? What is the quality of life that they're looking at? What is the timing and the mechanisms of their decision-making process on Social Security? Do they need Roth conversions? What about their spouse, and how do they take care of them? What happens if I'm not here, if I'm not making money, or if my portfolio is in someone else's hands? Those have been amazing conversations, and it's really, I don't know, at Schwab and at previous places, the planning has obviously been an important role. But here I'm able to really define what that relationship looks like with my clients. The fact that I have plenty of time to go through the plan, make sure everything is right, take care of all their documents. Like, that was really not the case just because I had so many households that I was serving. And I will tell you, like, the math really works out when you're your own business. I was not on any type of like profit sharing or anything at my previous companies. It was fully salaried. So now, knowing that the work that I'm doing and the effort that I'm putting in is basically tied to the amount that I'm being paid, not only is that motivational, but it feels really good when I'm serving my clients, and I feel like I'm also getting the benefit of them being able to pay for that service and that value. On the AUM side, really, really awesome. So this is probably the hardest to draw new clients into and prospect from. And I've been really fortunate that some of my former clients have reached out proactively and wanted to come continue to work with me. However, I will say I've been able to take on a simple IRA plan from a small business. A family friend felt like they weren't getting the level of service that they wanted from a Wells Fargo advisor. That's been amazing. I'm not really even charging a fee on that, but access to basically 10 new clients where they are trusting me. I am getting reps with financial planning with them. They're lower assets, but I don't know, the work feels really good and positive and valuable. And I think in the future, when those people are looking closer at retirement, or maybe they get an inheritance, I am the person that they know and that they trust. And it's really a long game from a business perspective, but currently in the current moment, it feels really good on a personal level. I've also been able to onboard my first non-previous client, basically someone that I was completely unattached to, that found me on Reddit. And that was amazing because we actually had an introduction call, and you could tell that it was a good fit. Like the vibes were really high, the vibes were good. This person then, all of my ongoing management clients start with a comprehensive financial plan anyway, so they're still getting that service. We were able to go through that. Essentially, that night, she had a conversation with her partner that she had the most amazing experience going through the financial plan with me, and her partner should think about joining the ongoing management service as well. Literally the next day, I met with their partner, and I have 2 new clients that are onboarded for assets under management. So right now, if I just look at my stats, basically on the platform, my average AUM per client is just over $1 million. I have 15 clients. You can kind of do the math there. And then I have another client that is in the process of onboarding for that'll bring my total AUM up to about 18 million. So yeah, I mean, 4 months in to essentially be at a place financially where on a quarterly basis, charging AUM fees, I am stable. I am paying all of my expenses right away. I'm basically at the point of what I was being paid previously, but obviously I don't have any benefits. All of that is still through my wife's employment. I just, man, I think about where I was when I made that video 2 months ago. Things were feeling good and they were looking good, but still very up in the air. And now that so many people have come over, again, onboarded 15 clients, I've completed now 4 comprehensive financial plans as well. So those are basically plan only, not AUM. Just, yeah, could not feel more fortunate. Could not feel like I could be in a better place. I actually feel like at some point I wanted to slow down because onboarding 15 clients in 3 months was a big undertaking, and I wanted to make sure my level of service was able to keep up. Now that things have slowed down again, we're kind of ebbing and flowing as we go. The fact that I have 15 on the platform, I'm onboarding 1 more, the speed and the intensity feels extremely, extremely doable. Like I have a lot of time in my day that I'm able to spend on my clients, on marketing, on prospecting, or honestly just going to the fucking gym and enjoying my time, getting things done around the house. I have time spilled out later today to fix my swing set that my kids are playing on. I would not have had that if I had my corporate job. So what I would say to you guys, and I said this in previous videos, just everyone is going to be in a different position. I was really fortunate to basically have almost 15 years of experience under my belt, to have had a practice previously. You got to decide for yourself where you're at. And, if you ever want to talk about it and pick my brain on it, I'm happy to. You can find my company in the description. Like I'm really not looking. When I look on LinkedIn and I see those cringy posts of advisors talking about their clients, like it really feels like they're trying to show up for other advisors and not really for their clients. I don't want to do that. So if you are an advisor or a potential independent advisor and you just want to have someone to talk to, I would love to chat. I'm not going to charge you anything. Like I'm not really looking to do that. I would love to build a network and a community of like-minded people that want to do something like this. In relation to that, I guess the other update is I've joined 2 of my local chamber of commerces, so my county one and then the town that I live in. And through that, I've actually been able to join a business network, which has been really awesome. They meet every Wednesday morning. There's presentations on marketing. I get last week, actually, I was put on the hot seat. So basically, in front of 20 business owners in the area, I had to describe my perfect client. And it was really to bring me in as a newer member to the business network, and also to help people understand like who my perfect prospect was, so that if they know that person or if that person is family, they can recommend that they speak to me, which Yeah, no fruit has been bared from that tree yet, but I will say, like, I'm not really looking at those as like short-term plays for prospecting and marketing. Those are really to ingrain myself in the local community, become a trusted member of that, and learn as much as I can. And if through that people like me and they trust me, I just feel like naturally they're going to think about me when they feel like they need advice financially. So, um, again, I'd love to hear your questions down in the comments for my next video. Vacations are over for a little bit, so I'll be able to make these videos a little bit more consistently. But I just want you guys to know I could not be happier. I would do this again 1,000%. And I just really appreciate you watching and following the journey. I'll see you next time. Peace.